sir, my professor, my teacher and guru, Dr. Sahu sir. And friends, I will be talking on why and how to convert. Why should we convert? Because it is one of the most useful surgeries and viable surgeries today. And how to convert is what we will be seeing in the next few lectures to follow. We don't teach our residents ECC at all today. They start straight away from SICS. That goes to show that SICS is possible and 100% sure. It is a cataract refractive surgery today. The past was aphakia and extracapsular cataract surgery. The present is phacoemulsification. SICS or manual SICS is transition to phaco. We have to agree that phacoemulsification with a very small incision and instant vision is something that we all aim towards. But in the transition to learning phacoemulsification, instead of blinding patients' eyes and damaging the cornea, I think the previous session here was on D-sex, SICS provides a perfect stepping stone towards converting towards phacoemulsification. It is a boon because 100% phaco, though it is not a dream any longer for experienced surgeons, for people who are still learning to do phacoemulsification or who have a small volume of phacoemulsification, once you see a mature, complicated, subluxated or a posterior polar cataract, it is scary to do phacoemulsification. So, and especially in India where we see patients who come very late with hard brown cataracts also, so it is better to do SICS than phacoemulsification, or one would like to do SICS in these cases and then slowly learn phacoemulsification. It has a very small learning curve. It is very cheap. For very, very small rural areas where the electricity is a problem, where affordability is a problem, it is always because SICS doesn't need extra instrumentation. There are lesser chances of complications for a beginner because it is a machine which is very powerful, the phacoemulsification, and it needs maintenance because the sleeves, the tips, the consumables have to be replaced and it needs a lot of maintenance. What you have to learn in SICS is only the tunnel, because the rest of the surgery remains the same. And learning the tunnel is very, very easy because instead of doing it on patients, goat's eyes in India are very freely available at slaughterhouses, at people who slaughter animals, and they provide goat's eyes as cheap as 10 rupees. If a marty head is not available, a small piece of dough on which the eye is fixed and it simulates as close to the human eye as possible. So you have to just buy some instruments and practice on these eyes the tunnel before attempting it on human eyes. In SICS, unlike in phaco, CCC is not compulsory. Like in a mature cataract, you can get away with a can opener. Of course, the machines of phaco are about 500,000 and onwards for a resident who has just passed MS but would definitely like to do sutureless surgery and do not want to suture. SICS is very, very cost effective and it is very cheap because the blades do not cost, and all the expense of the blades, the tunnel blades, is equal to the expense of a 10-0 nylon suture. It is maintenance free because in phacoemulsification an assistant is required because you cannot touch the phacoemulsification machine. So there are various stages like stage 1, stage 2. The attendant who works the phaco machine has to know the various steps, that you are in phaco 1, you are in phaco 2. There has to be a TV where he can see whether you are in the first division or the second division because he has to be trained, or you have to have some remote control. And we are phaco surgeons in an institute, but the cost of each cassette is 5,000 rupees, and if you use a cassette a day in Infinity, I know of an institute who re-autoclaved it and had infection, so we dispose those cassettes off. So doing phaco a day costs you the cost of the tips, the sleeves, the cassettes, so it is machine dependent. There is definitely a learning curve for phacoemulsification. All of us have touched the corneas, got striate keratitis, have nuclei drop more in phacoemulsification than in SICS, because it requires 4 limbs. You have to use both your eyes. You have to learn how to use both your hands in phacoemulsification, because you have to use the chopper in the other hand. So SICS is relatively easy to learn. And it has all the advantages of phacoemulsification, like a self-sealing tunnel incision without sutures, in the back IOL, a complete cortical cleanup, and hence a decreased incidence of PCO. This incision, there are no sutures, no irritation, rapid healing. Last week we had a CME in cornea, and Dr. Aldave and Dr. Gerald Schulz were with us, and when the patients were following up after a week, they had to lift the upper lid to see where the incision of SICS was. Within a week or even on the first day, if the conjunctiva is reposited properly, the patient does not have any irritation. And in a week, it is very difficult to find the 12 o'clock incision. What remains is the one diopter of astigmatism, which is always present in SICS, which is not there in a temporal corneal phaco incision. So within a week, all the surgeries and all the post-operative results start looking equal in phaco and in SICS, but the rehabilitation in SICS is 4 weeks. So all the advantages of a small incision, because now you can remove most of the nuclei by 4.5 or 5 millimeter incision. As we all know the advantages of CCC, and so I will be describing them even more. Hydromaneuvers also, a complete cortical cleanup because of CCC is possible. SICS is possible in large volume surgeries. All of us have to do large volume because we have a large cataract backlog. If you have to do 100 cataracts a day, as we are faced with, we do about 300 cataracts in Baba Amte's ashram, it is impossible to manage the logistics of cleaning the phaco tubes and the tips and maintaining sterilization for that many cases. In SICS, you have to just dispose of the blades, which is about 125 rupees per set, and everything that comes for the next patient is new. So this is definitely applicable for large volume surgeries, and it has changed the face of large volume surgery. So these are some pictures of our camps. This is an aphakic patient. The patient can be prepared. It is an institute surgery. This is the patients going home, and so it is possible to do in very, very, very large volume. So for us, even today, it remains a surgery of choice. We are phacoemulsification surgeons, and in JJ, 6 months in JJ, we do 100% phacoemulsification, but SICS is here to stay. It is a surgery which is viable for a country like India, and let's learn with Dr. Lane how to go about doing it. Thank you so much. How to go about doing it. Thank you.